Now, amid the talks taking place in Islamabad, U.S. Central Command claims that 2 U.S. warships have crossed the Strait of Hormuz and the demining operations are underway. CENTCOM also said that USS Frank E. Peterson and USS Murphy transited the Strait of Hormuz and operated in the Arabian Gulf. CENTCOM claims that this was part of a broader mission to ensure that the strait is fully clear of sea mines. Reports suggest that the transit was not coordinated with Iran and marks the first such movement since the start of the war. In a social media post, President Donald Trump claimed that all 28 of Iran's mine-laying boats are now at the bottom of the sea. Trump even went on to say that the possibility of ships encountering sea mines was Iran's only means of deterring passage through the Strait of Hormuz. In fact, according to New York Times report, Iran used small boats to mine the strait last month. The mines, in addition to the threat of Iranian drone and missile attacks, slowed the number of oil tankers and other vessels passing through the strait. And this drove up energy prices and provided Iran with its best leverage in the war. The report, which has cited U.S. officials, claims that Iran has been unable to open the Strait of Hormuz to more shipping traffic because it cannot locate all of the mines it laid in the waterway. U.S. officials even say that Iran lacks the capability to remove the mines it planted in the Strait of Hormuz, and this is one of the many reasons why Iran has not been able to quickly comply with Trump administration's demand to let more traffic pass through the strait. U.S. officials say that it is not clear that Iran recorded where it put every mine, and even when the location was recorded, some mines were placed in a way that allowed them to drift or move. Unlike landmines, removing nautical mines is far more difficult than placing them. U.S. military lacks robust mine removal capabilities, so it essentially relies on littoral combat ships equipped with mine-sweeping capabilities. Iran also does not have the capability of quickly removing mines, even the ones it planted. Removing sea mines demands specialized detection, neutralization, and sweeping amid vast ocean expanses. But this is just one instance. Looking back at history, sea mines have repeatedly choked straits and harbors in modern conflicts, often backfiring on the mine layers. During the 1980-1988 Iran-Iraq war, both the nations, Iran and Iraq, showed thousands of mines. They had sowed thousands of mines in the Gulf. It sunk over 400 vessels. The U.S. Navy countered with the Operation Earnest Will, using frigates and Avengers to clear paths. In the Vietnam War, North Vietnam mined Haiphong Harbor in 1972 under Operation Pocket Money. The U.S. responded with airstrikes, dropping Mk-52 and 55 mines. Clearance efforts later involved U.S. and South Vietnamese divers. Over 40 American casualties were reported from mine incidents alone across the war. In the 1991 Gulf War, Iraq's Saddam Hussein mined the northern Persian Gulf. U.S.-led coalition forces, which included British and French mine hunters, swept them through Operation Desert Storm. Despite this, USS Tripoli reportedly hit 2 mines and suffered minor damage, but no fatalities were reported. In fact, these cases show how mines inflict asymmetric damage and how the U.S. forces have suffered in the past. But shifting focus back to the Strait of Hormuz, full clearance of mines could take weeks to months.